Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeate the entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the room. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will make their way to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D-lineman, David. What's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams.
Oh, he's got some space. He's in the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Auburn.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Looking to buy time. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced a loss.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Puts it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy.
Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Cobb. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, and running back had nowhere to go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators want to move quickly, and the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around, but I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got a chance. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's going to throw deep right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Got room to work. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Touchdown, Gator! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the ground, it's Cobb. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the...
Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're working that left side. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Escape, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the draw. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We start the 4th quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They punted away on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Cal and Stanford have determined a victor in the battle for the Axe. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the big fella's showing off the hands a little bit. He's a guy that you use him for blocking a lot, but showing the versatility there with the catch and the first down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. I guess it could have been worse. Return, he goes out of bounds at the 15. With as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return.
And, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second and 10. He'll throw again. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Corners are going to bail. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running